Hi, it's Mike with AskTractorMike.com. Well, I'm going to answer a viewer letter today and talk about a danger that you face from your tractor and from your equipment that you may not know about. And there's a better than even chance that if you don't know about it and you don't take action to prevent it, you're going to live with it the rest of your life as you get older. And it's something I personally have, and I wish I could go back and tell my 40-year-ago self to prevent this, because it's completely preventable, but I didn't. So I'm going to answer a letter today, and we're going to talk about noise, because I've lost a lot of my hearing, and I'm going to live with that the rest of my life, but I'm not going to be stubborn like I was at a younger age and not wear hearing protection. And we're going to talk about what's dangerous, what the levels are, how to prevent it, and hopefully when you get to be my age, you'll still have good hearing. Let's get to the letter first. The letter comes today from Bob. Real simple question from Bob. He says, from without a canopy to using it, does the noise increase any? I'm hoping, being a plastic material, it will be a non-issue. Thank you. Well, I remember the day I got that letter. It was 20 degrees outside back in January, and I told Bob, I'll answer your question when I get a chance to go out and test it, because I don't know the answer. I don't think it'll make any difference whatsoever, but I don't know that for sure. So what we're going to do today is test my tractor, and this is not a real scientific test, but we're going to test the noise level at PTO rated engine speed without a canopy. And because I have a Rhinohide canopy that you can take off, we're going to put the canopy on and test it again and see if there's any chance that the noise is going up into the canopy and reverberating back down. Now, Bob has the right idea. He's trying to get a canopy to prevent damage from sun rays, skin cancer and stuff like that, and that's a very, very wise thing to do. If you don't have a cab and you don't have a canopy, I highly urge you get one, whether you buy it off my website where I sell Rhinohide, which is a removable canopy, or you get it somewhere else. Canopies are extremely beneficial. They protect you from the sun's rays, number one, and they cool down the operator area tremendously. So if you're out brush hogging in a big open field and you're not getting burned. And I like the Rhinohide brand because you can take it off the tractor, and if I'm going back in the woods, I just pop it off and go about my merry way. But let's talk a little bit about noise today. And you need to know this. Anytime the noise level is above 85 decibels, you could be doing permanent damage to your hearing. And 85 decibels is just kind of a rule of thumb. If you're talking to somebody and you have to raise your voice to talk to them, you're probably bumping, and they're 3 feet away from you, you're probably bumping up against 85 decibels. So it's a pretty low threshold. And if you're at 85 decibels for a little while, it's probably not going to be a bad thing. But if you go on and on and on all day long at 85 decibels, as some of us do when we're bush hogging or doing some jobs out with our tractors, or running a zero turn, which is another issue, or running a chainsaw or a leaf blower, you name it, anything that's loud, we could be doing permanent damage to our hearing. And just kind of a little background about that, 85 decibels is a cutoff point. Below that, you're probably not doing damage, but you get above that, and the more you get above it, the less time it takes to do permanent damage. In other words, if you're at 85 to 90 decibels, you could probably be out there an hour and not hurt anything, but you get above 90, it's less time, and the longer you're at it, the less decibels it takes, and vice versa. So you kind of get an idea where we're at. Now, I'm going to tell you from experience, the older the tractor probably, the louder it is, and the bigger the tractor, the louder it is. The smaller the tractor, the less noise, and the newer the tractor, the less noise. Now, it probably is not always the case. There's a lot of things that impact noise, but that's just kind of a basic rule of thumb. I have my 40 horsepower compact tractor here, and the operator area is up, and it's got an insulated pad underneath you, and that keeps a lot of the noise coming up. I also own my dad's old tractor, a 362 Massey. It's a mid-range utility tractor, and it's a lot noisier than this one is. But you sit down lower, it's a straddle mount tractor, and there's not as much padding between you and the noisy parts of the tractor. So the padding and the insulation and all that stuff where you sit on the tractor, that all impacts noise. Probably the place you're in the most danger is on your zero turn, because there is nothing between that loud gas engine and your ears. You're right there. But for today's video, I'm going to test my tractor. I'm going to test it at idle, and we'll show what the decibel rating is there. And then we're going to test it at PTO rated engine speed with the bush hog on the back, so you're getting all that noise. Now, I don't know if you're bush hogging in the field, if there's less noise or more noise. I could make probably an argument for both ways. If you're bush hogging in a field, it's possible that the ground absorbs some of that and the high grass and everything is taking some noise away, but it's also possible that you're making more noise because you're cutting. I really don't know the answer to it. Long and the short of it, if you're worried, get your decibel meter on your phone and test it. And we're going to be using just a random decibel app that I found on the internet today on my iPhone, and we're going to check these settings. So let's first test the tractor. Well, here's just normal noise. We had a little traffic noise in the background and the birds chirping and me talking. And the microphone on this is here on the bottom. I've got it on a tripod, and I've tried to get the microphone as exposed as possible. Again, not a real scientific study, but just to see what we come up with. I'm going to start the tractor. Here we are at idle. Tractor's fairly quiet. Now I'm going to rev it up a little bit and engage the PTO. All right, PTO's running. We're going to crank it up to 2,500 RPM, which is rated engine speed. Oh, that's a danger level right there. Now I'm going to put my Rhinohide canopy back on, and we're going to test it again. Okay, now we got the canopy on. We're going to see what happens. PTO's going roundy round. There we go to 2,500 RPM. Cameraman, did we have any difference there?
I didn't see much difference.
It looked to me like maybe 1 or 2 decibels, but kind of within the margin of error. I didn't see much difference myself. There was probably a lot of research money went into detecting how much hearing loss farmers had back when farmers ran tractors with no cabs. Now, almost every farmer that's of any size has got a cab tractor, and so they're protected from a lot of that noise. And the decibel level in a cab tractor will generally range from the mid-60s to around the low threshold of damage to 85. But if you're in the tractor for hours and hours and hours and hours on end, that can still be a problem in a cab tractor. But the problem is, nobody farms with open station tractors anymore. It's more guys like me and a lot of people that watch my channel that are what they call hobby farmers, guys that don't make their living with a tractor, that are out just grooming their place, where the real ear damage comes in. And there was a study in India, and my perception of India is they do a lot of farming there because there's a lot of people there, and they use a lot of tractors without cabs. Like they actually have a bigger market in the utility tractor size than the US does. So they sell a lot of tractors. And the people running those tractors are generally on non-cab tractors. And they did a study there, and I'll put a link in the description below, but they found out that over half of the people that run tractors have permanent hearing damage, and it's worse as you get older. Generally, the damage is worse in one ear versus the other. And that's because as we're running our tractor and we're running an attachment in the back of it, we tend to turn and look at the attachment, and we're exposing one ear to more noise than the other. And I think that's the ear that's toward the engine. In my case, that's usually my left ear because I'm looking over my right shoulder. And the other thing the study found, the most damage was in the lower frequency. And I can really tell you this is my experience. I have low frequency hearing loss. And one of the ways you tell that is if you're in a loud restaurant or any place there's a lot of noise around and people are talking, I cannot understand a thing. And that's because my lower frequency hearing is gone. I may be okay on the higher frequency, but we don't want any hearing loss whatsoever. Now here's how you prevent it. You can either get just something like this. And these are what I wear on my zero turn anymore, and it's a real old pair of, they're called gun mufflers, foam-filled cushions. And when I've got these on, I can't hear anything. They're really effective at cutting down the noise. So there's no radio in them, there's no Bluetooth, nothing like that, just the ear covers. So that's a cheap way you can go. And my dad had these. I inherited them when he passed away, and I started to really use them as I noticed my hearing is going away. If you want tunes or cell phone or AM/FM radio while you're doing your job and kill the noise from the tractor, you can do that. You want to be real careful. There's noise canceling headphones that don't necessarily protect you from the noise of the tractor. The rule of thumb is if they've got an NRR rating, noise reduction rating, NRR, they've been tested to see that they do reduce the noise from the engine and equipment. If they don't have that, they probably don't. And you can actually, in my mind, probably do more damage than you save if you have headphones on with music and you have to turn that music way up loud to kill your noise from the tractor. You may be damaging your hearing as much from the noise from the tunes as you are from the tractor. So look for a set that's got NRR ratings, or there's also something, I think it's SNR ratings in Europe. And if they don't have it, they probably are not designed to cut down the noise from the equipment. But you can also get those El Cheapo foam pads that just go in your ear and you just twist them until they get in there. I have these gigantic ears and I have trouble getting them in for some reason and keeping them in, but these things are not that expensive. And if you wear them, and I also wear my COVID mask. We've got a bunch of COVID masks we'll never do anything with, but I put those on when I'm in dusty conditions and it's kind of hot, and I can only take about an hour of it, but sure keeps you from blowing black boogers the next day and preserves your hearing. So Bob, thank you for the letter. Don't worry about getting a Canopy. It won't change the sound at all, but do protect your ears because you only get one shot at this, and once that hearing is gone permanently, it's gone forever. And so if I could go back and tell the old Mike something, I'd say get a set of these and wear them. Appreciate you watching my videos. I'd be honored if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you could do that by clicking the Mike face icon, and make sure you check the bell so you get notified when I post future videos. Here's a link to my website and the Tractor Fun store with cool things for sale for the tractor owner. It helps support my channel, and here's another couple of videos you might want to watch. Thanks for watching.